Welcome to The Susan Show, where persons share their stories, hopes, and undying desires to reunite with their relatives.
She's kind, caring, a lady full of love, a sweet and gentle soul, like an angel from above. In your neighborhood, like you know you should, doing good in your neighborhood, each and every day. The Susan Show.
This week, we speak to persons who have come in search of their missing relatives. Tell us your name, please.
My name is Sophia Robinson Burke. I am searching for George Robinson, my father.
You said you don't know him?
Don't know him.
So your mom only gave you a name?
Yes.
Did you know where they were living at the time you were born?
Well, I have a sketchy thing, but she used to live at Maninzil Road. Her name is Merle Tomlinson. And my aunt, who is deceased now, this is her first child, and we grew up together with the rest of her brothers and sisters.
So what's the sketchy detail?
I don't know. He used to come around there, and then she moved from there to Waterhouse. That's where I was brought up, and that was it. I don't know anything about him.
You know,
and I'm the first one for him. I don't know.
So you don't know what he did for a living?
No.
You don't know where he's from?
Oh, I was told that he's half Indian. I don't know. That's
he's
it.
half Indian.
That's it. Nothing else. And he's tall. I don't know
tall.
anything. 4 years ago, the connection came with my cousin Lana here.
Right.
She went to a funeral in Trelawney,
Yes.
South Trelawney, for Moses Robinson, which her husband, who is now deceased, he and Moses were good friends. So she said when she was at the funeral service, while she was standing around, you know, they're doing the final touches, and so she said she was looking at me. But there was this man over there who looks just like me, so she was wondering if it was my father.
So she never asked the man's name?
She's a shy person, but she didn't. Seeing that it was her husband who and the father were friends.
Right.
So she didn't.
Okay.
But she told my aunt, and then long after my aunt told me. So then we started praying, but then...
Yeah, but that's all the way in Trelawney, and we don't know where that man is now. And you don't know his name. But the funeral was for a man called...
Moses Robinson.
Right.
Who should be George's father.
Moses has a son called George. And so I was wondering if it could be him, since I know my cousin was always looking for her dad.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering if it could be that George.
Okay.
We don't have any more information.
And that funeral was in Trelawney. Was Moses Robinson was from Trelawney?
Right. Moses Robinson is from Trelawney.
But your mother don't want to tell you anything.
Well, you know, old-time people, they said they weren't friends.
Okay. They just had you.
Yes.
Let's just wrap it up. Once again, you're looking for...
George Robinson.
And your mom's name is?
Merle Tomlinson.
And you were born in?
1968, 29th of October. Anyone out there knowing a Moses Robinson or a George Robinson who knew a Merle Tomlinson? I don't know. You maybe could call Susan Show, give me a call. I need to know my father.
Tell us your name.
Helma Brown.
And who are you looking for today?
I'm looking for my uncle Victor Brown. I heard that he lived in Portmore, or either Joseph Brown, on behalf of my father, Robert Brown. My father was in England, and I tried to get in contact. When he left Australia, I was about 7. And I heard that he was in England, but they tell me that he there, I don't know. So they said,
So you don't know your father?
I don't know him, because when he left, I was about 7.
Oh.
So they say I have to get in contact with my uncle Victor Brown in Portmore, because I hear that he live in Portmore.
So who told you to get in touch with your uncle?
A cousin of mine.
The cousin?
Yeah, by my father's side.
So why all of a sudden now they wanted to get in touch with you?
You know, because my son turned to me, my last son, he said, Mom, I don't know anybody for your father or anybody, you know, understand? So I said, I don't know any one of my uncles. So I went to, that's where Westmoreland, they go to school, born and grow. So I'm going to try my Susan Show and see if I get in contact.
So he was your father's only brother?
Yes, I guess. And I hear that he have one named Joe Brown. But Victor Brown was in England.
Victor was in England too?
Yeah.
So you heard that he came to Jamaica and he's in Portmore?
Yeah.
So you're looking for your uncle, Victor Brown, and
Yeah.
he's brother to your father.
Yeah.
What's your father's name?
Robert Brown.
Robert Brown.
Yeah.
And a cousin told you that he might be living over in Portmore. You just
Yeah.
want to know him or his family members?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
In the neighborhood, like you know you should.
Good day, Mr. Garrison. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Who are you looking for today?
Well, I'm looking for my 2 sons.
Your 2 sons?
Yes, ma'am.
How you lost touch with them?
I was touching them from,
From 1980?
yeah.
Tell us how you met the mother.
Well, I met her at a party in New York City.
You met her at a party in New York City.
Yeah,
Okay. In 1970,
yeah.
79?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere down the line, yeah. Well, from those time, I went home and I didn't get in touch with them from those time until now.
No, man. You're going back to the story now. So when you met her,
Yeah.
you started a relationship with her,
Yeah.
right? So that was like a year or 2 before she had the 2 boys.
Okay.
I'm asking you, sir. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah, well, about 3 years after.
3 years after you get the first boy or the,
The
second
first
boy.
boy, 3 years after.
So 83 you had the first boy.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Well, I got sent home in Jamaica
What year was that?
in the 80s.
In the 80s.
Yeah.
So by that time she had 2 boys.
Right.
Okay. What are their names?
One is Antoine Garrison, one is Junior Garrison.
One is Antoine and one is Joe.
Junior Garrison.
Right. What happened after that?
I lost contact of them, so I would like to, you know.
Were you calling them when you came back to Jamaica? Did you
One
have...
time I get in touch with them. Only
Why?
one time. Since I came here, I only get in touch with them one time.
Why? Why?
I lost track of them. They didn't respond anymore.
Or they didn't respond to you,
Yeah.
but you had a number for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, now I find out, so they move.
Okay.
So they moved down into the country part in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get in touch with them from them time until now.
And that is from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's 30 odd years ago, you know. So
Yes,
they're
30.
2 big man now.
Yeah, they was too big man now, yeah.
So, what other attempts you make to find them?
I
You
didn't
don't
make
know
no,
anybody who knew her?
No, I didn't hear nothing at all from them time. They no response.
Wow. Wow. All right. So the mother's name is
April Montgomery.
April Montgomery.
Yeah.
And where was she? She was a Jamaican?
No, she's American.
She's an American.
Yeah.
And where in America is she from?
She from New York.
She's from New York.
Yeah.
And you met her at a party. Where exactly was the party?
Is in the same area in New York City.
In the same area.
Yeah.
All right. So she said a nice Jamaican guy and she liked off this nice Jamaican guy.
Okay, yeah.
You get her the accent and everything? Yeah. All right. So she felt for you. Were you living together for the 3 years?
Right.
You lived together?
Live together.
Right. So what was
Cheers.
that address? Do you
It was
remember?
109 on Softon Boulevard.
109
Softon Boulevard.
Softon Boulevard. Because I'm asking you because those are the old little
Yes,
pieces
yes,
of
that's where-
information
that's where it is.
that we would have known. Because as you said, she moved away to Atlanta. How you know she moved away to Atlanta?
Well, when I talked to her, when I came here, she told me that they're going to
That's
move.
one time.
Yes, they're going to move to there.
So what arrangements did you make to stay in touch?
Well, she never get in touch with me after that, when we talk.
She knew your number here?
No, she hasn't have
Then
my
how she gonna
number.
get in touch
She
with
don't
you?
have no number from me again.
Yeah, but how she going to get in touch with you? If she don't have a number for you
Well,
here?
how I get the number now is from my mother.
From your mother?
Yeah.
So your mother knows where the boys are?
Well, she doesn't know where they is now. Because that's been a long time.
So the girl was in touch with your mother?
She hasn't keep in
Yeah,
touch
but she
with
was
them.
in touch with your mother at
Yeah.
the time. And then what happened to that
So-
contact?
No more contact, no more.
Who didn't contact who?
Well, is my mother do the contact for me?
She lost the number, your mother lost the number, or the girl just stopped answering her
Girl
call?
just stop calling me.
Just, but I know you should have called. Hey, mother should have called.
Yeah, she talked to my mother, but I talked to her too.
Oh, you lived in your mom's house?
When I leave from New York and come here, I talk to her here.
Okay. All right. So no contact has been made from the 80s, whether with your mom, you, or the young lady abroad.
No more.
So those boys, which are Antoine and
Yeah.
Junior Garrison, are now still living in the States. You have no way of contacting them, but you like to see them now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if they're out there, what do you want to say to them, sir?
Well, I would like to see them, and to speak to them and let them know what was the position, why I wasn't there for them when I'm small.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to get contact with them, and I would like to speak to them. I would like to see them.
Okay, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
I'm Pearl Campbell.
And who are you looking for today?
I'm looking for the relative of my uncle Joseph Campbell.
How did he lose touch with them?
I don't know him or none of them. He went away to Cuba for some long years ago. He's from Portland,
Uh-huh.
a district named Bangor Ridge. So he came back to Bangor Ridge one time
Yeah.
and he didn't come back.
Okay.
So we heard that my bigger sister told me that he went away to Clarendon. After that, nobody heard anything about him.
So you're looking for him
It's
and
true.
his family?
I think he would be died from some years ago.
Okay.
And none of us don't know him.
So you're looking for members of his family?
Right.
All right. So that's all you know about him?
He had a son who that me not I know of named Wilburn Campbell, but he died.
Okay.
And he had a grandson by the name of Devon Campbell. He and my big sister was living at 13 Maya Street in
This is
Kingston.
the grandson.
The grandson
Yes.
of Joseph Campbell.
So where are they now?
Devon died.
The grandson died?
Yeah, about 2 years.
So the grandson died, the father died, and the grandfather died?
supposed to.
Oh,
but
my.
We have a lot of them supposed to alive right now.
Yes.
Devon Campbell, his mother named Norma Bint, and she and him and my bigger sister was living at 13 Mile Street.
Who are you really looking for?
My uncle Joseph Campbell,
Yes.
Children are grandchildren, his relatives.
So his name again is,
Joseph Campbell,
and he went to Cuba a long time ago.
long time ago.
Then he came back home. What did he go to Cuba to do?
I don't must be work.
Working.
Yes.
And then he came back to
To Bangor Ridge,
in Portland. Then he left Portland and went to
to
Clarendon.
Clarendon.
And then
Nobody
nobody has
heard
heard
him.
anything of him now. So you're looking for him or any relative
Right.
of his.
And
So how many children you heard he had?
I don't know.
But you know of one for
Not
sure.
so sure, but one. Joseph Campbell, brother, which is my father.
Mm-hmm.
His name Laban Campbell,
Yes.
and he had a brother by the name of Archibald Campbell,
Right.
which I have his photograph here.
Okay.
He have a sister by the name of Princess,
Mm-hmm.
Maud, Hedna, Widel,
So how him go and leave all of these people and
Essie.
nobody don't know where him gone?
one named Hessie.
Uh-huh. How long are we talking about? These people will be how old now? They're still alive? All of these people are
All
still
of
alive?
them who I'm talking about, that is his siblings, them,
Uh-huh.
all of them died.
So you don't think he's alive then?
I don't think
Because he
he's
would be
alive.
how much?
My-
Way up in age.
My father is younger than him.
And your
And
father
my
was
father
how much?
died from 1960 when I was small.
Uh-huh. So your father would be how much now?
About 100 and had.
Right. So you are
He's supposed
thinking,
to die,
but you
yeah.
want children, grandchildren,
Right,
niece,
great
nephew, all
grand,
kind of
right.
You just want to connect with that side
Right,
of the family.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. And your name again?
Pearl Campbell.
Trevor Robinson has never met his father, and he's here to find him after 39 years.
It's our Caribbean Connection series, and it's the story of Trevor Robinson, who's here to find his father, Albert Robinson. Why do you want to find him now?
I always wanted to look for him, but my mom, I love your mom anyways. She's always been stubborn about it. So, I feel like it's a part of me that's missing because I don't know my dad's background, his culture, no relatives, nothing. So it kind of, left me wondering all these years.
So why do you think she was reluctant to give you the information?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if, he didn't came back or they had a bad breakout. I couldn't tell, but, she didn't really tell me much.
What's your date of birth?
May the 18th, 1979.
When did you start asking questions?
Well, I asked before when I was a kid and, I see that I'm getting older now. And like I said, it just left a part of me wondering, what if, if my dad was around, I know my other side of family. I just, I just want to know. I don't want to go to my grave and don't know.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have a son.
What did it feel like growing up without a father?
I mostly grew up with friends in my neighborhood, my brothers and sisters, and it was fun growing up in my neighborhood, anyways.
Yeah. That's with your mom?
Yeah, that's with my mom.
On Shotwood Road there.
Yes, it was fun.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Now you had 4 bigger brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I do.
So when your mom met Albert Robinson, did she tell him about the other kids?
I don't know. I couldn't speak for her at that moment if she did or not, because maybe I wasn't born yet. I was existed yet. Maybe I was still in the belly or something. But
of course, your mom's name is Marva Shaw. What did she tell you about your dad?
She told me not much. I'm being honest. My mom is June, and she's stubborn, and she doesn't talk much. Every time I asked her, she used to send me away. So it's since recently when I become 39 or she keep on telling me little things. Things like, for example, where we used to live at sort of a Manentee Road, I think somewhere around an apartment, Whitehall to Constant Spring.
You said it was near a Catholic church somewhere off Sullivan Avenue?
Yes, I don't remember the Catholic church name, but it's close to a prep school, I think, too. So, yeah, in that vicinity. She told me he had an apartment there.
He used to come to her house?
Yes, she told me that.
So what else did she tell you?
Well, she told me she met him on Oak Road when she was 28, around 28, 29. Basically, he used to come around the house and check her, look for her. But I guess soon as I was born or something, he didn't came back, so.
What do you think about that?
Well, it's kind of sad, because I don't think no man should, disappear from the child. But in the same case, he's my dad, right? And, I love him the same way, you know what I mean? Yeah. Nothing hasn't changed, so I really want to know him,
And you'd like to hear his side of the story?
Yes, too, definitely.
Because there's always, how many sides to the story?
2 sides of a story.
3 and 4.
3 and 4 now.
She feels, I guess, a little disappointed that he didn't come back. But you said he didn't lack anything because he had older brothers and sisters.
Yes. And they grew me up to be just fine.
So what do you want to say to him when you meet him?
Well, I'd ask him why he didn't came around, and I have a lot, I don't know which question would come first, but I have a lot to ask him.
And of course, you have to expect the worst.
Yes, definitely.
And if you don't meet him, you definitely like to meet brothers and sisters.
Yes, definitely. My aunt, cousins. I really want to know my other side of family too, I deserve to know. I feel like I deserve to know that.
Your dad's name again?
Albert Robinson.
And your mom's name?
Marva Shaw.
And she met him when she was a domestic helper on Hope Road, almost 40 years ago. Well, and then she got pregnant. You were born.
But I want to say, Dad, I love you and I really want to know who you are. I mean, I know who I am, so I really want to know, where all this came from. I know it's not mom alone, so, that's all I have to say. I just want to get to know you.
I'm here with Angela Tuller, and she is searching for her father. What's his name?
Joseph Danny Williams.
Tell us how you got separated from him.
Well, when I was small, he used to come down the country and he used to take Dolly for me. And
what country is this?
Bella's Gate.
Yes.
He used to drive a blue van. He used to carry books for me and pencil.
What did he do for a living?
He used to work at Miss May Patty Place at the bakery in Spanish Town.
So how did him and your mother meet?
I don't know. My mother used to be a cook at Fairfield Road in Spanish Town. That's what I see in her passport.
Okay.
Because I was like 12 when she died.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes, I was like 12 when I was the eldest child.
She didn't give you any information about him before she died?
No, only my auntie, because my grandmother used to carry me to look for my father in Spanish Town.
Okay.
And I used to come with my mom to the market in Spanish Town. So I used to see my dad and he used to hide and give me money. And I remember one night he bought a chicken for me and said I must eat a whole chicken. And he said, "What are you sending for your sister and brother?"
Yes.
And I went and bought some ripe bananas. and give him to give them. So I don't know my sister, I don't know my brother, I don't know my aunt.
You're the only child for him and your mother?
Yes, yes.
So
I'm
what
the
was the
only
name of your brother and the sister at
child.
the
I
time?
don't know. He only asked me that time I was small.
Oh, he was telling you that you need to
Yes, he was
see your
asking me
brother
for
and
sending
sister.
something for them.
So him give you the money and you must buy something out of your
Yes,
money to
I
send
buy.
back.
Yes, I bought some ripe bananas and give him to
And
give
sent
them.
it back.
But he used to hide and give him money and say, "Don't tell your mother, you know." But my grandmother always just say, "Him no come look for me how long and him what this." But me just love him because every time Susan
You
I watch her
remembered
show, I
when he was
cried, I
little.
cried, I cried.
Yes.
Something is missing, and I just if he die, he must have some sisters and brother.
Well, you
and
know
I heard
of
that he's
two.
from Westmoreland.
You heard of a brother and a sister, so you know you have a brother and a sister out there. You just never got their names from him.
No, I never got. It seems like it's more than two.
Yeah, but at least you know about those two.
Yes, he's
right. And so he's from Westmoreland.
Yes.
So when he would come to see you in the market, where was he living at the time?
I don't know.
And how long ago was
he
this?
He only sent address to me all the time that he was living at, I think 187 or 84 Constant Spring Road. So he moved between Spanish Town and Kingston because I used to come to Kingston. My grandma used to carry me and look for him. And he
after 12 years old, after your mother died, she still used to carry you to look for him?
No.
Before?
Before, yes.
Right.
So if I see him now, I don't know him and I'm so desperate. Sometimes I go on the road and I would see a man look like him, how I used to know him. And I would say, "What is your last name, sir?" I go everywhere asking for him. Every time I see somebody look like him, I ask.
So you're married, Tuller?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So again, you're looking for?
Joseph Danny Williams.
He has a daughter in Bella's Gate, which is you.
Oh,
you? Yes, you were born in Bella's Gate.
I was born
and your
in
name
Spanish
is?
Town. I was born in Spanish Town.
And your name is?
Angela Tuller.
Right. And your mom's name?
And my mom's name is Lurleen Bonner.
Right. So he met Lurleen Bonner. They had you. Yes. And at some point he was visiting you in Spanish Town. Yes. You said he came to Bella's Gate as well.
Yes, he always drive and come and look for me.
In a blue van?
In a little blue van.
All right. And bring
some
things
of the
for
bread
you.
van man, them know him.
And
because it's a bakery work.
Okay. What's the name of the bakery again?
Miss May Patty Place in Spanish Town.
And they used to take the bread out to the community?
Yes.
All right.
But he used to bake like patties.
So which market him used to come and give you the money?
Two market. Spanish Town Market.
Yes.
And he used to come on Kingston, on the roadside.
On
not,
the roadside.
Not in the market. Yes, in
Okay.
Kingston. As far as I can remember.
Okay.
Yes.
And your mother never met with him again? It's just...
I don't even think he knew that my mom died
Wow.
at such a young age because they were waiting for me to carry the people to my mom's funeral and I went to spend holiday in St. Anne's. And the lady never sent me up, so I wasn't at my mom's funeral.
Right. So he just stopped coming. You just didn't see him again.
Just stopped coming. Okay. And every time he see anyone, he send an address to me where he is. But he keep
hoping that you will come.
Hoping that I will come to see him.
Wow.
And I really, really, really want him to know his grandchildren, or if he has any sister out there.
You have sisters and brothers out there, obviously.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
And of course, he has other relatives.
And Nashida also is looking for her brother, Johnny Harriet, in Westmoreland also.
So Johnny Harriet is whose child?
Harville Harriet.
That's her dad?
Yes.
Okay, so come again. Orville Harriet is looking for his son,
yes,
Johnny Harriet. So how did he get separated from Johnny?
Because he said he used to work on the bus. And like he used to go down, when he go down on the bus, he see the mother.
To Westmoreland. So they met in Westmoreland?
Yes.
She had a child. What's the mother's name?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know the mother's name.
So how long ago was this?
He said he saw him in 2007.
If Johnny Harriet is watching, then he should contact us because his father is looking for him. And his father's name again?
Harville Harriet.
Harville Harriet from Kingston.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Good.
Donovan Johnson is desperate to know his true identity and has returned to search for the one person he believes could give him answers.
Now, Donovan, you remember coming to the Susan Show?
Yes.
You remember being on TV?
Yeah.
What did persons say about you coming out to look for your
a
mother
lot of
and
people never know, say I don't know my mother and my father.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a surprise to them, you understand? But they say them a pray for me to find. Yeah.
All right. Most of your persons in the district. Where are you from again?
Mapen. I live in Mapen right now.
All right. So remind us of the story.
In Coronation Market, a lady by the name of Louise Ledford was selling in the market. So she said a gentleman came in there with a little baby boy. So asked, who need this little baby boy? So she turned to him and said, give me him. But another lady from Kingston was selling beside her. So he said, want me? And he said, no. He'd rather give me to the country lady.
And which country was this?
Manchester. That is
How
in
old were you? Some months old?
About 3 months old.
Right.
About 3 months old.
What year were you born, sir?
But really, I don't know. But the guests and tell me that is about 1970, 75s.
Okay.
75.
So she took you to Mandeville?
Victoria Town, Manchester.
Right.
Yeah.
And she grew you?
Yeah.
For a period of time?
Yeah.
She gave you a clue to who your parents might have been?
Yes.
What
That
did
name.
she say?
That is name Gifford Johnson. I asked her if it's sure is that name, because I just want to go about it and get the right name. You understand?
So you can get a birth certificate?
Yes. I go back and ask her, say, you sure it's Gifford? And say, either Gifford Johnson or Clifford Johnson. Yeah. One out of the two. One out of the two.
One out of the two.
Yeah, because she don't probably remember.
She keep telling you that story?
Yes, keep
All
on telling me that story.
And then what did she say about your mom?
No, she never heard nothing. The man never tell her.
Because a man came and made a
Yes.
joke about, I've never had a story about a man coming to leave a child in Coronation.
Yes.
Her story.
Yes.
You make history on the Susan Show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he came and gave you to the most
And
promising, he thought, lady, because she is the country. So why do you think he gave you to the country one now?
Probably to a country, everyone take me away from Kingston. Or...
Right. So you went to Manchester, and at about 15,
yeah,
you went
15.
in search.
Yeah, came back to Kingston. Yeah, searching long while now. Even to them talking about it, a long time I search.
But you came to live and you was with a soldier man, you lived with a soldier man.
A couple years well in Kingston and then decided to find my girlfriend and said we're going back to country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, but she gave you some clues as to this man. There was a nickname that they gave you?
Yes.
Yes.
She said that we could go in Grassyard and access someone by the name of Black Boy. Black Boy is supposed to can give me information and that man Gifford Johnson. Yeah.
That's what she told you?
Yes. But I never go down there, okay?
You
Yeah.
never know a Grassyard, is it?
No. Since about 27, I start know that place.
Yes.
Me live in Kingston from about 15.
But you don't go to Coronation?
No.
Okay.
I have no occasion down there. So.
You go to Coronation. Yeah. So you're afraid of Coronation, man?
Really, not really.
So you're looking for persons who might know a black boy, or Gifford, or Clifford Johnson.
Yeah. If it's that the right name, and give the lady. You understand?
So what's on your birth certificate as your
No.
father's name?
No. The lady, Ledford. That the adapt name, and just give me Donovan Ledford. And the birth.
So your name is now Ledford?
Yes, I was, yeah.
So why did you give Donovan Johnson on the show?
No, because that is a name I'm looking for. If anybody know that name.
Okay.
Yeah, so I couldn't use Donovan Ledford. They might have probably look. So I have to use
So
Donovan.
you're using Johnson?
Johnson, because that name the lady give to me. You never get any bird paper. He said the man said he call me Donovan Johnson.
When you grew up, did you look for a birth certificate with the name Donovan Johnson?
No, because I went over by the birth paper office a lot of time and they tell me, say, me have to know a mother name that they could do a search.
Oh.
Yes.
And the lady is now dead?
Yes, she died.
And what about persons for her family? Did you ever know of any sister or brother for her?
Yeah.
So where are they?
Manchester.
Okay.
Yeah.
And none of them know anything about you?
No. But I'm going to share one and some other people who used to come in the market from Manchester too. One lady, every time she see me, she always asks me, say, you ever find your parents them? I say, no. I see her in Maypen, selling Maypen market. And she asks me regular. I said, no.
Yeah.
And I keep on ask him, what that man name? He say, she never did so close. And I listen to the story, you understand? But she said that I was small, I was a baby, red.
No
There's
mothers.
mother name.
No mother's
Never.
name.
And he said never even get a paper. But me always keep on saying, I give up still, you know.
Betty Kelly is here searching for her nephew, Amaria Nicholas Vaz. This is her story. With us is Carrie Price and her mom,
Betty Kelly.
Betty Kelly. And you really look like Betty, okay? So your sister is?
Yeah, Vita Kelly.
Vita Kelly. Now we understand that Miss Kelly passed.
Yes.
In January.
Yeah.
And she passed just after getting a birth certificate.
Yeah.
Omaro Nicholas Vaz is on the birth certificate.
Vaz?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many children did Miss
She
Kelly have?
have Damien, Misha.
Did you know of these children?
Yes, me know the three of them.
And you know, how old was he when he was separated from you?
He was some months old.
So he's a baby?
Yeah. 87, him took him away.
You said there was an altercation that caused him to say, tell me about it.
Fight her and take away the baby, but a dressmaker where they go the Wednesday night and she will stay long for come back. She come back and beat her up.
Wow.
And say a man she go and take him away and put her out.
Wow. With the children?
No. She never have the next two, only the baby.
Okay. So the baby is his child?
Yeah.
The
and
other
him
two,
take the baby.
so the other two children belong to him as well?
No.
So what happened to the baby?
He took the baby and he used to pay a girl for keep her. And we know the girl named Suzette. And Suzette tell her, says, round there, the baby, I leave.
Where's this happening? What part of Kingston?
In Riverton Meadows. And him find out, so she going around there at daytime and leave.
So the girl told
Yeah.
your sister about the baby?
Yeah, when him gone early morning time, she can't come round there. Him find out, so she go round there, fight one of her friend.
What?
Yeah, my sister friend, and take him and move from the community with him.
Are you serious?
And when me see him tell me, say, him give him to him sister for look after.
So where was his sister?
I don't know. Him tell her to come a Gretna Green. I better juice factory go there. Him don't turn up with the baby. And she cuss him, she never see him back till him a push Anki out of town now. Him tell her must come round a market, come meet him. The lady way I'm sister of the little boy, she go bring him up. And him guy make she see him. Him tell her for wait at a spot, him go and see him. And him never turn up.
Oh, no, come back.
Him never turn up that day.
So nobody don't know what happened to this guy?
No. Nobody.
What did she say about that?
When she dead, somebody that tell me say him that Glengarve.
Who is in Glengarve?
Omar.
The little boy?
Yeah.
Yes.
But when I ask them, say, people I know live there, them say them don't know him.
Did she search for the child after his father took him away for all those years?
No. Cause after her son did die, she did go Barbados.
So there's another son who died?
Yeah, Damien, that is the first child.
The son and the daughter died?
Our first child died and the second child died.
So he would be the only child for her,
Yes.
and now she has died.
Yes.
What happened to the father?
Well, actually we heard that he's dead, because we don't see him downtown anymore.
He used to park him cat at a wholesale when me buy. And anybody buy there and carry them and it's there, I go here say him dead.
And then how many children did he have?
Only him alone.
One son?
Yes.
And he's dead. Mother is dead. 2 children are dead.
Yeah.
He's the only one left.
Yes.
So he's got you two just to...
Yeah.
As
And
his
he has
family?
other aunts.
He has other aunties?
Niece.
Okay. But you and his mom share the same mother and father.
father.
Wow. So what happened to you guys, mom and dad? They passed
My
on?
father died.
Your father died. Where's your mom?
She living.
She's still alive. So at
Yes.
least he has a grandmother.
Yes.
Oh,
And he has
my.
a niece too. His
And-
bigger brother
Yes.
who died, he has a daughter.
Show the birth paper, she never have a birth paper. So come
Yeah, you were
and
telling me that on the phone,
Yeah.
that she didn't want to go searching
without the birth
without
paper.
his birth paper.
So me tell her forget about the birth paper.
Right. But
Because-
she spent some years abroad.
Then she
Yes.
was in Barbados.
For
She
what,
spent
8
a year.
years? And
Yeah.
then she came back home, and the
Yeah.
first thing she did was
Look about the birth
look about his birth certificate. You have it here today.
Yes.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry.
I'm looking for my aunt's son, whose name is Mario Nicholas Vaz. I'm asking anyone out there who know him to please contact the Susan Show.
His mother's name?
His mother's name is Vita Kelly. We know his father as Black Boy. He used to push handcart downtown.
She was living in Riverton at the time when the baby was given away to the father. She was living in Riverton. That's where the baby did born. When the baby come from hospital, that's where the baby was living. When the father take the baby, he last took the baby from Riverton, from the mother.
And he said he gave that baby to his sister.
He told her that he give the child to his sister in the country. His sister would be growing up the child for
And
him.
you don't know which country that is.
Don't know which country.
And you don't know what the sister's name is.
No.
All right. Thank you very much for coming.
Never miss a moment of joy. Subscribe now to The Susan Show and keep love and hope alive.